Howdy, music fans. Been a long time. I know I haven't been doing these kind of videos for quite some time, but I just recently took a trip to Bend, Oregon to see my friend Stephanie and hang out with her for a couple days. So I thought I would show things I picked up at record stores and thrift shops and Goodwills along the way. So here we go. The first was on the way down to Bend. I stopped at Rainy Day Records, which I've done a video for, in Olympia, Washington. And here are the things I picked up. This is going to be probably a long video because I made a lot of stops at a lot of places. So let's see here. Okay, first off, I will show you the Ken Burns Jazz box set series. I actually got this to resell because it was so cheap. I'm pretty sure that I can get double or more for it at a store where I have a bunch of credit right now already. That's another story. Okay, then for $1, I got the Helicasters. I just listened to it with my little CD player and thought, what the hell, I'll try these guys out. Mostly instrumental, I believe. This one might be another resell, but who knows. And once a long time ago, somebody put this in my iPod, and I liked it, and so I thought, what the heck, I'll get it. 2 discs, $9, George Harrison's All Things Must Pass. It's got a little booklet and a couple of 2 CDs and sleeves. Nice little package. And I know there's a huge box set with this too, so I'm guessing people are turning these in, and that's why these are cheapo used. But this particular store, Rainy Day Records in Olympia, is also just great with their prices. And then I think I have 1 CD of hers. I could be wrong. Miranda Lambert, and they had a bunch for $1. So I got Platinum, and this one might be another retrade or resell, whatever you want to call it. But I thought, what the heck, I'd give her a try for $1 each. Revolution. And I'm not into the new pop country, but as I think she's kind of one of the one that sounds a little not like new pop country, even though she may be considered that. This one's the one I really wanted to hear. I think it's the newest one with decent production for the record. Then I got a Brownsville Station Best Of, also for 98 cents. That's got a lot of fun stuff on it, looks like. And then I bought an Anderson East record. I don't think I have this. I think it's his newest. It's still in the cellophane for $1. He's kind of a country, alt-country roots guy. And then Hooray for the Riff Raff. I never see their CDs. I've got one. This one was $2.98. I'm not too big on the cover, but I like them a lot. I love her voice, the woman's voice in Hooray for the Riff Raff. I don't know who she is, but anyway. I thought for $3 I'd give it a shot. And then for $4, Abuzu Chavez and the Magic Sounds, Cajun for Who Stole My Monkey. And I listened to a bit of it on my CD player, and I liked it. So what I don't like about some Cajun music is when it sounds the same. But when it sounds country, and when it doesn't sound all the same, I like it. And this one sounded pretty country. The Best of Beausoleil, another Cajun one that sounded more country. And then Michael Martin Murphey. I don't have anything of his, but I hear about him all the time as one of the revered songwriters from the 70s. This is from 72 to 84. The original Cosmic Cowboy. I don't know what Commander Cody would think of that, but anyway, so that's that. Then this Dan Zanes I got from a Goodwill. Parades and Panoramas, 25 songs collected by Carl Sandburg. And this one I just listened to on YouTube in the store. And I liked it relatively well enough, so I thought, what the heck, I'll try this guy Dan Zanes out. Okay, let's keep going here. Now, where are we at? These, I think, are from it's called Restore. Habitat for Humanity in Redmond, Oregon. Got some blank CDs for 50 cents. And then I got these guys. These were all 50 cents. Honey Island Swamp Band. Have no clue. Didn't bring my CD player in. Didn't listen to them on YouTube on my phone. Just thought, they sound cool. I'm going to check it out for 50 cents. If I don't like it, I'm sure I can trade it in. Ronnie Crutchero, also 50 cents, and just looked and sounded like it might be cool. I looked at the instruments, and it's dobro and fiddle and stand-up bass and that kind of thing, so that might be cool. A Shamika Copeland. I have no Shamika Copeland. This one is just called Wicked. Again, 50 cents, could be a trade-in if I don't like it. But everything I've heard from her on the radio, I have liked, so I thought I'd give it a shot. Robert Randolph and the Family Band, Unclassified. There was a couple of copies of this. And again, you know, I know who he is a little bit. I know he's a steel player. And so I thought I'd give him a shot. And for 50 cents, you know, I can always return it in if I need to. Nancy Griffith, Blue Roses from the Moon. Same story as the others, 50 cents. If I don't like it, I can trade it in. Be Good Tanya's, Chinatown. I've seen this album forever. I maybe listened to it once a long time ago. Might like it better now. Once got a free ticket to see them in concert. They were pretty good as I recall. But can trade it in if I don't like it. And then this one, if I don't already have it, I will keep it. Irish Dements, Infamous Angel, which I might already have it, but I got it anyway because I can trade it in if I need to. You can probably get $3 or $4 on trade. All right, what else? Where else are we going? Okay, so then I went to what used to be called Ranch Records, and now it's called Smith Rock Records in Bend, Oregon, but they still have the same Ranch Records neon sign in the window. So, I got a bunch of stuff from there. I also got this, before I go to that, I got Trust by Elvis Costello from Goodwill for, I think, $2 or something. Texted my friend Dave, who is the Elvis Costello expert, and asked if this is anything like the first, as good as the first one, which is the one I really like, and he said yes. So I got it. And then a Charlie Musselwhite, The Well. Not a huge fan, but thought for $2, I'll give it a try and maybe trade it in if I don't like it, or keep it if I do. All right, now we are at Smith Rock Records, which used to be Ranch Records. And so there are going to be some different prices here, but also some decent prices in the next batch. So first I got a Too Slim and the Tail Dragger CD, Shiver, which these are hard to find, and I like these guys a lot. I just found a few at a half-price Books in Seattle a little while ago, or up north. I don't know if it's actually in Seattle, but anyway, looking forward to that. Scrapper Blackwell, one of the great finger pickers of all time. I don't know. I didn't listen to it. I don't know how scratchy it sounds, but I'm going to give it a shot. I have a Scrapper Blackwell, but I don't think this is the one, so I'm looking forward to that. Then one of these 24 classic blues songs from the 1920s. These come in calendars with, God, I forget now his name. What's his name that does the artwork for these? I'm totally blanking. But I have some of these, and I have one of the calendars from at the time it was relevant, and great CD. See if I can find out here who did the artwork for these. There was also a movie called Ghost World, I think, with Steve Buscemi, who this guy kind of got a little bit of infamy in that movie, I believe. The artist for these, dang it, I just can't remember his name. Doesn't say in here, easy to find without, you know, because I want to move on. But anyway, yeah, R. Crumb, that's it. It just came to me. R. Crumb does the artwork for these, and lots of great old blues and jug bands. Then I found a Delbert McClinton double CD live. I believe this is one of the Austin City No, maybe it's not. It's New West though, and looking at the back of it, it looks like it was a punch out. So $7 for a double CD. Mance Lipscomb, I absolutely never see anything by him, and thought I have everything by him. And this I don't have, but it may be a collection, and I may have all the songs on it. But I don't care, because Mance Lipscomb is one of the greatest of all time. He's up there with Mississippi John Hurt in my eyes. Oh, Marty Stewart and the Fabulous Superlatives, who I've seen once in Nashville. What is it called? Soul's Chapel. So Looking forward to this, even if it's gospel tunes. It's just a fantastic band. He's a good singer. He's an amazing musician, and I like Marty Stewart. Then I went and bought this Earth by Neil Young. It was a double disc used, and you don't see his newer stuff used, and he sells it for outrageous prices. So it's hard to find. And of course, this one I did listen to first, because I know some of his stuff is hit and miss in later years, and it was pretty good. It sounds like Crazy Horse, the little bit that I listened to. And then a Fred Eaglesmith tambourine. Sadly, it was signed. I don't like that unless it's signed to me, because I met him, and I didn't meet him. So that's kind of a bummer, but whatever. The guy at the register was like, "Hey, you even got a signed copy." I was like, "Well, actually." All right, and then Jessi Colter, An Outlaw, a Lady, a compilation of Jessi Colter, Waylon Jennings' wife. At least I believe it's a collection. Yeah, it's a collection. So nice to have some of her stuff. And then this was a huge find, in my opinion. Might make me get rid of other stuff if it's all duplicates. But the Bluebird recordings, 1934 to 1936, of Tampa Red, the guitar wizard, virtuoso, on the slide and finger picking, and just an amazing player. And so I look forward to this. I hope it isn't too scratchy for me. All right, well, I went to that store, and the next day I went back again. And because I was just tired and hot, and I didn't want to stay that first day. And I noticed they had a huge section of $3 CDs, 4 for $10. So I went back and I picked up these. So let's go through these. All right, Johnny Horton, first off, Honky Tonk Man. Great 2 CD collection for $3. I do already have it. I once had it and sold it, and I felt stupid and bought it back. But now I'm going to resell this or trade it. Either way, and I know I'll get more than $3 for it. BR549, Big Backyard Beat Show. So I got into these guys a while back, and then I kind of fell out, decided I didn't like him as much anymore, and I kind of got rid of them. And now I'm back into them again. I got their first CD a while back again, and so I like them still. And again, these are all $2.50. You know, they're $3 and 10 for 4 for 10, so they're $2.50. Another BR549, Live from Roberts, which is right on the main strip in Nashville. And then, let's see, I found a bunch of Graham Parker. Graham Parker and the Rumor, Stick to Me, that I didn't have. I've got a lot of Graham Parker, and now I've got a lot more Graham Parker. Graham Parker, Arista, Heritage, I think it says. Looks like a collection, possibly, but I didn't recognize all the songs, and I thought, wow, I don't know if I have all of that. And then let's do all the Graham Parker in a row, because I found, I think I got 5 Graham Parker. Okay, I got the Up Escalator, which this one I might already have. I'm not sure. I got to check still, but if I don't, I got that. If I do, I will take it to the record store, where I have already a ton of trade. And then, Graham Parker, Not If It Pleases Me. Another Graham Parker. So, I don't know why. I just like Graham Parker. What can I say? Graham Parker, Another Gray Area. And for $2.50, all these, he's got a lot of records. All these albums that I don't know. I thought, let's get them. All right, now I'll go back to the beginning here. The Des Lawns, another new alt country roots band. I heard the CD once a little bit. It was a little slow for me, but I like the first one a lot. And for $2.50, I'll definitely check out their second one with more intention. And then Robbie Fulks and Linda Gale Lewis, Wild Wild Wild. I saw them play the song they do together, or a song they do together on this, Wild Wild Women, on the Outlaw Country Cruise. And I just thought, oh man, I want to pick up that CD. And it rekindled my love of Robbie Fulks. And of course, Linda Gale Lewis, Jerry Lee's sister, is pretty amazing herself. And I'm a huge Jerry Lee Lewis fan. There is some Jerry Lee Lewis coming. All right, then I found a Kentucky Headhunters, songs from the Grass String Ranch. And that, I tell you, you just never see any Kentucky Headhunters that aren't those first 2 or whatever. So I've got another one in here somewhere too, and I was pretty thrilled to find a Kentucky Headhunters. Getting back my Bill Wyman and the Rhythm King stuff, I got rid of it all a long time ago, and I thought, I want it back. So got strutting our stuff. And then another of this Dan Zanes guy that I got at the Goodwill store. Dan Zanes and Friends, Catch That Train. He does a lot of old and traditional stuff like Railroad Bill and songs like that. So I thought, I would try another one of his for, what I say, $250. Okay, then I got a Reckless Kelly that I've never seen before, and I got into them a few years ago, and I've pretty much picked up anything I can find, so they're great. And then I think this is the John Hyatt, Same Old Man, that I have a burn of, but I don't have the actual CD. It's either this or the Open Road, I forget which one, so hopefully this is the one. I could look right behind me and find out. Yep, it's the right one, Same Old Man. Okay. Delbert McClinton live again from Austin this time. And this looks like a Blind Pig or Alligator Records. Yeah, Alligator Records, which makes sense. So another Delbert McClinton. And then let's see, what is this? Oh, this is Terry Robb. He is an acoustic finger picker, blues player from the area, from Oregon somewhere. And I discovered him some years back on a trip to Oregon. Fell in love with him. His guitar playing is amazing. Then Tony Joe White, Deep Cuts. I can't remember if I have this or not, so if I don't have it, yay. If I do have it, I will definitely trade this in and get more than $250 in trade, I'm sure. Blue Rodeo, Tremolo. I've been building up a Blue Rodeo collection a little bit the past several years, and found another one, and then found another one. Blue Rodeo, I can't tell what the hell this says, but I didn't recognize it. It's not one I have, so I thought I'd give it a shot and buy it. One thing I did at this is something I rarely ever do, is I didn't listen to a lot of these. I just bought them. Red Meat, Alameda County Line. I listened to a little of this on YouTube, and I remember kind of liking them a long time ago, alt country, when I first started getting into it. And so I picked up some of their stuff. Another Red Meat. I don't think I've ever had any of their stuff. A friend of mine named Dave Goodman once put some of their music on tape for me. I probably still have that, but transferred it to CD. Sherry Knight from the Blood Oranges. Picked up her solo CD. I like the Blood Oranges. I thought, what the hell, I'll give it a shot. Again, $250. And then Dave Davies live, Rock Bottom. Whoa. Thought I'd give this a try. I'm a big Kinks fan, huge Kinks fan. I like Dave Davies when he sings Kinks songs, so we'll see. Kelly Joe Phelps, one that called Lead Me On, that I don't have and haven't seen. Again, I just took a shot at this. He's a great acoustic slide and finger picker, guitar player guy. And then Tanya Tucker, whatever it's called, TNT. I've always seen this album, never heard it. I love Tanya Tucker, like her voice anyway. I don't like all the production of the older stuff, but I do love her voice, so I got this. All right, I think we're coming into the final stretch here. So then I hit Music Millennium on the way back from Bend in Portland. I hit Music Millennium, and I got so much stuff that they had to put it in 2 of these bags. So the first stack is another Red Meat album that I found at the last second when I was going up to the register. And then Red Stick Ramblers. I discovered them at Neptune Music Company years back at a big find day. Country again. And then Sleepy LaBeef, Road Warrior. Never see Sleepy LaBeef. Boy, you never see Sleepy LaBeef. So I have everything I can find on him I get. The Derailers, Full Western Dress. I used to have this, and I used to be a big Derailers fan, and then, like so many other bands, I kind of got rid of a bunch of their stuff, and now I'm getting back into them again, and I thought, I'm going to buy this, and I did. And Hoyt Axton, brand new, Lonesome Road. No idea what it sounds like, but I love his voice and his recordings that I have, so thought I'd get this. $6, still in the cellophane. And then Robbie Folks, I used to have this one, Southmouth, but I kind of rekindled my appreciation for him on the Outlaw Country Cruise. I'll do a video on that too. And picked up some Robbie Folks. Here's another one I used to have, Country Love Songs. These are his more straight-ahead country albums that I liked a lot. Some of his stuff's a little obscure and weird for me, but and then I got a Best of Joe Ely just for the hell of it because it was there. I mean, I probably have all or most of these songs on his actual CDs, but I am a Joe Ely fan. So then we're coming into the home stretch for real. The last bit, the last stack, and the last bag. All right, I got another Robbie Fulks, Gone Away Backwards. All these are like around $5. And then I got a Jeff Bridges, the guy who did that Crazy Heart movie, actor, great actor, and not a bad singer. He did the singing in that movie. And this is not a bad album. I listened to it on my CD player before it kind of did something and died. And I enjoyed it. And then I got this tribute to Merle Haggard, 2 CDs for $10. Honestly, I got it mostly because Keith Richards is on it, and he plays with Willie Nelson, and he plays by himself. There's a lot of new pop country artists on here I'm not fond of, but there's also Lucinda Williams and Billy Gibbons are on here, and Warren Haynes, and Buddy Miller's on here. Bobby Bear's on here, Connie Smith, Tanya Tucker. So there are a lot of good people that I do appreciate and like. So what the hell? I'm on vacation. Been another artist I was into long ago. Lucinda Williams introduced me to him because he opened for her and played with her at times when I used to go see her a lot. And I just got over him, and I only kept the 2 bluegrass records that he did with Ralph Stanley and the Clinch Mountain Boys. But now I'm getting back into him again. I heard some stuff. I found some stuff at Goodwill recently that I really liked here in Seattle. So I'm getting more. This is Jim Lauderdale and the Dream Players Honey Song. So I'm hoping that is good. Listen to a little bit of this. Buddy Knox, Stranger in My Land. Honestly, the art and then the fact that it was Bloodshot Records, my favorite record label, made me throw this on the CD player. I think I listened to this on YouTube. By then my CD player was a done deal. I'm building a wall here for myself. And then another Kentucky Headhunters, Still Picking. They got to tell people they still exist at this point. I don't know if they do now, but when they made this record. And the last few things I bought, you'll be amazed, are new. I know I buy new stuff only at shows and when it first comes out occasionally. I had no idea, but Jimmy Cliff, one of the greats, has a brand new album. It's called Refugees. I listened to a little bit of it on YouTube, and the first song I didn't like a whole lot, the second song I did like, and then I thought, I'm a Jimmy Cliff obsessed nut. I don't get everything of his, but I've got a lot. I'm going to buy it. And then they had another Jimmy Cliff, Unlimited, which, I guess this is a reissue because this thing is hard as hell to find. It's out of print. You certainly can't find it anywhere for $14. And there's no tax in Oregon, so, all this stuff was tax-free. And lastly, brand new, Jerry Lee Lewis live One Last Time. I believe this is Third Man Records, which is what he was on at the end. I'm not sure. I could be wrong. I can't read it. A 2-disc set of Jerry Lee Lewis, and if you've watched my channel in the past, you know that I am a Jerry Lee Lewis fanatic. Okay, that is it. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to leave questions and comments. And I'm going to actually record a couple more videos. So I'm going to go, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Thanks. Bye.